show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Now Okafor. Nicholas Batum missing from long range. Here's Hampton, and a strong finish with two hands.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
The Hornets trail. Jeremic, defended by Hampton. Jeremic, rejected by Hampton. Here's Eminescu. Great D that time from Batum.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Jefferson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Here's Okafor. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That drops.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Now here's Freak. He's got 6. Clock at 6. Back to Embiid. Fade away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Feeds to Warren. The tray. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Warren's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now, Freak.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Jennings can't get it to go.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Collison dishes to Freak. Back to Collison. Here's Hampton, and Jefferson sends it back. To the paint, here's Kid Gilchrist, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the 76ers and how they rank in the NBA. Now, first in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Charlotte leading by 4. Here's Jennings. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Freak. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Now here's Freak. 8 points for him. Now the pass to Powers. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
They set the pick. Pass to McCullough. Kicks to Warren. Kept alive. And slam dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player. So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
And the basket good. And it's a 9-point Hornets lead. That's tipped. And they're scoring. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Charlotte leading by 7. Jeremic covered by Hampton. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak, in the last matchup against the Magic, boy, was he tremendous. He ended up with 38 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game.
JJ
on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
They set the screen. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Powers.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's Batum. He had 13 points in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Hampton from beyond the arc and then some. Freak's got 11.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Charlotte making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They set the pick. The dish to Rush. Outside, Batum. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. Can't get it to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Now here's Monty Eunice. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Hampton passes to Monty Eunice. Moves back up. And Okafor with the layup. Okafor's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Excellent use of the screen that time.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Okafor. A 14-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's Batum. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Freak kicks to Monty Eunice. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Jefferson's checked in for Jones. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen. And here we go with Batum. Oh, wow.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Okafor gets the bucket.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And that one's good. Rush has got his 3rd basket of the night.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The 76ers #1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Jennings dishes to Jefferson. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. And now it's a 4-point Hornets lead. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Here's Hampton. Oh! That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
Warren, good.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Freak with it. 13 points in the game. Shoots the 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Jennings kicks to Jefferson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful pass.
That athlete.
Yeah.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk.